Hey everyone, welcome to another LEGO Fan video. I'm your host LEGO Fan, and I do fun LEGO videos. I have about 10 steps for radio, as well as cool Ben 10 videos. If you guys are new, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell to get notified of my next video. And with that out of the way, let's get started. So, we are currently in the midst of building Venom. Well, right now it doesn't look like Venom, but we are going through the set. It is set number 76187 if anyone is curious, and it is a Venom head based on the movie Venom, which I would highly recommend checking out. And this is steps 1 through 11 that you're seeing right now. So you can see that we got the base going, a little of the base going, as well as some of the stem. The head is going to rest pretty much right here. I don't know how big this is actually, so that's going to be fun to see. And let's get started. So, in the first step, step 12 that we're doing, we are going to need a 2x2 double raised ramp, as well as a double raised 1x2. You might recognize these pieces from this over here. Only difference is we won't have a 1x2 on top compared to the other pillars that we have. We're just going to put this right on top. Just like that. And this is going to go in the front. Okay, so right here. This will ensure that the yellow pieces don't move around as much. Give me 1 second. And that is how it's going to look. Just like this. Okay? So it's a little bit lower than the other ones, but that is intentional. Because we are going to need to attach special things, special pieces there. So that way we can make the mouth, because this is where it's going to come out, like the little tongue that Venom's known for. So, we are going to, in the next step, we are going to need 1x2 with the little handlebar. Going to need 2 of them. These are all black so far. We're also going to need a 4x4 with the center cut out, as well as a raised 4x4 with the center cut out, but it's holes. So you see there's 3 holes on 2 ends and 1 hole on the other ends. So, what we're going to do is we are going to put that piece that I just said right on top of the 4x4 with the center cut out. Just like this. Okay. Now, we're going to flip it over. And we are going to go ahead and flip it to one end that has a 1 hole. Like this, for example. And put underneath the 2 1x2s with the handlebars. Make sure the handlebars are facing outwards towards the hole. So it looks like this. Now you know why we needed that this piece to be lower, because that's where it's going to go. Okay? So we're going to put this on just like this. Okay? I'm just making sure it's all secured. You should hear a little click when you're done, and there you go. So this is how it's going to look now, as of step 13. In step 14, we are going to need a 2x2 with a little hole underneath it. We are also going to need 2 of the blue poles. Okay? You would typically find blue poles a lot. They like to use those as like connectors when they don't want to use pieces. So the blue poles are going to go on either end in the center of the 3 holes. So I am going to take this underneath if I can. So the long end is going to go through to one of the yellow. So you see I'm lining it up. And you gotta stick the pole through. It might be a bit difficult. But it's going to end up looking like this. It's definitely difficult because you gotta hold the yellow pieces in place. But once you get it clicked in, the yellow pieces are now secured. They're not going to move anytime soon. And in the middle part here, we are going to go ahead and stick a black pole through the back part of the 2x2 with the hole in it. So like this, okay? And then this is going to attach here in the one hole that's hanging off with the handlebars. So in the end, it's going to look like this, okay? Now, we are going to take actual unique pieces to this set, or at least I think they are unique. And those are actually the same exact pieces that these are, but these are actually 2x4 with a hole underneath it, rather than a typical 2x2 with a hole underneath, which is a little more common. We're going to need 3 of them and one black pole, okay? So, we're going to put 2 of these 2x4 with the holes right where the blue poles are. So one is going here, just like that. And the other one is going on the other end. So it ends up looking like this. Now mimic what you did with the 2x2 with the hole in it onto the other side with a 2x4 this time and a black pole. So we're going to stick the black pole through the front part of the 2x4 with the hole in it, or the back part, however you interpret. And we're going to stick it right here in the hole. So it ends up looking like this. And look at that. We're starting to see a little bit of a face now, the base for the face. I was trying not to rhyme, but there was no way to avoid it. Now we are going to take a 4x10, okay, so this piece here, and on the side that doesn't have the 2x2, we are going to attach it, okay, on the side that doesn't have it. I'm just making sure that this is secure on, and it is, so it ends up looking like this, okay. See how I left a little 2x2 area on either end of for the 2x4s. There's like you can make like 2 corner pieces in the middle part, and this 2x2 should be empty. We are going to fill that up now with this piece. I have no idea what to call it. And 2 corner pieces. Okay? So this piece is going directly in the center. Okay? So it looks like this. Okay? Now the corner pieces are going on either end, the flat corner pieces. These are still all black in color. So one is going here. And the other one is going here. So it looks like this. Okay? See how smooth that surface is now? We're finally going to get to some unique colors now. I don't really like Lego whenever, because on the outside it's like, yeah, we'll just make it all black and stuff, but the inside we're gonna make like a rainbow. And it's just like all sorts of freaky, random colors that don't make sense. Like in my trailer I showed BB-8. Yeah, that has like pink and all sorts of other strange colors inside. Maybe I'll disassemble that and build that for you guys, because that was one of my all-time favorite sets. I really enjoyed that set. That might be really cool to show on this channel, because that one was done pretty much right before I started this channel. So, in the next step, we're going to take a raised 2x6 blue in color. Okay, looks like this. And we are going to need a raised 1x4 with a 1x4 red 1x4 with a 1x4 on its side as well. So you're going to need 2 of them, and we're going to need 4 of the 1x2 clips. Okay, look like this. Now we are going to take this raised blue 2x6, and it's going to attach right here, just like this. Okay. On either end, we are going to attach the 1x4s. And I just realized something right now. Sorry about that. The piece, I actually put on a wrong piece for once, and instead of it being a 4x10 like I said, it should be a 4x8. So now this is correct. And you're still going to go ahead and attach this piece right in the middle part. Make sure you leave a little 2x2 section in this piece in the front. We won't start seeing features of Venom until the next bag. This is kind of like building the interior of it. The raised 1x4 goes here. So don't really expect any sort of like Venom thing, and you're repeating this on the other side. So don't expect like any sort of, ooh, I can see the eyes and the tongue and everything. The tongue is the last thing that gets attached, and the eyes we start doing in bag 2. Bag 1 is like the interior. Bag 2 kind of like starts all the features with the eyes and the smooth head and everything. Then we get into bag 3, which is kind of just like what I call paneling, as I call it. With the 1x2 clips, you're attaching them on the parts next to the 1x4s that still needs a piece. So you see that like, there's a little 1x2 next to the 1x4s attached in there. Paneling is like where they get like a smooth surface or like a studded surface, so that way you can attach more on the outside if you ever feel like it, or stuff like that. I never really like paneling because it's just so boring, but it's a necessary. I'm pretty sure you guys know my feeling on paneling if you've seen my Statue of Liberty video. Now we are going to take a 2x12, and now we need the 4x10. So in the top part here, lining up, we'll attach the 2x12. So it looks like this. Notice how I have a 2x2 on either end that's hanging off. And then in the back part, we will attach the 4x10. Again, make sure that it is fully down. So it looks like this. Now, we will take raised 1x2s, 2 raised 1x2s, and a raised 1x3. And what we're going to do is here, we are going to attach the raised 1x2, and right next to it, the 1x3. And then on the other side, oh sorry, you are going to need a second raised 1x3. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Only this 1x3 was getting annoying. So it ends up looking like this. You can kind of see like the features coming out a little bit, but nothing really noteworthy. And we're going to be stopping after this step today. We are going to need a gray 2x2 as well as red, kind of like corner shield pieces I call them. I don't know really what else to call them. This is going to attach right in that 2x2 spot you should have left open. Okay, just like that. And then on either side of it, we are going to attach the corner shield pieces. Make sure the smooth part is facing towards the 2x2. Okay, by smooth part I mean this little like flat end here. So it should look like this. Thank you guys for watching. Next time we will be continuing to build like a little edge for it. Like kind of like define like where the face is going to be. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. So long.